This episode is brought to you by Hometown Mortgage.
Take 201.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Mike.
Are you ready for our phone call today?
You know I am. We have another great guest lined up.
Can't wait. I love phone calls.
And I love waiting. So let's go. Perfect. Nailed it. Took a minute.
First
Thanks
try.
for the help. First try.
Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Mikey.
Hey, great to see you.
Great to see you too, buddy.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what else would we be doing if we weren't doing this?
I could only think of a couple things.
Please, no. I'm the highlight of your week.
You do. You are. And you highlight my week, to make it so much more enjoyable. So thank you.
Bright highlighter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a highlighter, very bright.
Shine bright like a
You
diamond.
like that? Bright like a... Yeah, I wish. Ben, I'm telling you what, I love this time of year, right? It's nice. It's holidays, very festive.
Yep.
You know what I don't care for so much?
What's that?
The cold weather.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I don't know what it is.
I'm not the biggest
I'm
fan.
aging, and blood's thinning. I'm getting colder.
I mean, I guess that's one possible reason that you don't like it. I mean, our bodies probably as we get older, it takes, a little longer to loosen up,
I know, kind of creaky old bones.
So maybe that's it. But I mean, yeah, the cold mornings can be pretty brutal. But luckily for us, I mean, we still, even through winters here in, good old Prescott area, the Quad Cities, we get pretty good weather even in the middle of winter. I mean, we'll have our days that are still touching on 50 and 60. We can still go chase that white ball around, which makes me happy.
Absolutely.
It's not like we can't play winter golf. We're not in like Minnesota or somewhere like that. Minnesota.
No, we can keep the small ball going.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
That's fantastic. What are you doing lately?
Oh, not too much. I'm working on naming a new, I guess it's not really a pet, but we have an animal that, you've brought up some visiting animals to your house that have made their stops. And this one, man, I think my wife and I talked about it the other day that, we have a skunk that comes around. And I mean, we have outside cats, so we feed our cats outside. That makes sense, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. They do a great job with the rodents and all that. I don't think they care about skunks one bit. I've seen them actually hanging out, like right side by side, essentially.
Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But this skunk is like straight up a honey badger. That should probably be the name we give it, is honey badger.
Yeah.
Don't give a bleep at all about any of us being there. So we'll like go outside and this skunk will
He's just hanging?
just look at you like, what's up? I'm eating this cat food right now and you aren't going to stop me, or I'm eating whatever it is. And so we figured we might as well name the thing. And so honey badger would be a good name maybe, or Le Pew.
Yeah, Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe's in there, of course.
Okay.
Don't know if male or female. It's hard to tell. Don't want to examine too closely.
Right. I know, but no threat of tail
To this point,
sticking up and getting shot with the...
No. I guess I learned this through our many trips to Arizona with the family that skunks typically will like do a little stomp move at first when they're trying to warn something away before they go to the tail to the spraying, because they can only spray like once every... They have to like replenish their stank
I
glands.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so like they can only do it like once every like week essentially, or maybe it's a couple times within a short
That's good to know. That's
so,
like bees.
So they don't always, right, yeah.
It's different.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Right,
But at least
similarity.
once they sting you, you die. Or not you die.
Hopefully not
They
you
die.
die.
Who's dying?
You could, I guess.
Yeah, back to skunks, though. That's something I didn't know at all.
There we go.
But I love Arizona.
Oh, it's great. It's great, man.
It is a good spot.
Yeah, we have
I went for the first time.
Did you?
Last summer or this summer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Did you get a chance to swing by the park, the new adventure park or whatever they have up there as well? They've got...
I don't think so.
It's kind of cool. They got like this like mountain coaster thing where you control the handbrake on your cart and just nice. Cruise down this like track.
Is that in Williams, or is that part of Arizona?
No, it's not part of Arizona.
Oh, okay.
It's just right there.
No, I've heard of that. Yeah,
they're going to be making snow for like sledding. So they have this big hill, and when it's not the snow season, they have this like track down there so you can go tubing down. It's like a sled in a tube basically. But then they have these Arctic, whatever they call them, snow cat, or not even cats. It's like this snow machines basically, and they blow snow on the course, and you can, in the winter they're going to have sledding. You can just
Oh, good.
go sled at this place,
yeah,
which is
like
pretty cool.
Man-made snow.
And then they're, I guess, talking about putting in like a ropes course and something like that. They have maybe like a putt, like mini golf or something. They're adding on to it as they go.
I'll tell you, Williams has really grown up in this cool way. A lot of adventure, right?
Yes.
And family activities, fun spot to visit, great restaurants in their little town,
right?
And it's
Cool
one
atmosphere.
Gateway to the Grand Canyon.
It is.
Right? You can, either drive north from there or the train, Santa's North Pole train.
That's probably not what it's called. Polar Express is probably more accurate.
Santa's North Pole train. Welcome to Santa's North Pole train.
I like that better. They should
Some people
call it that.
Polar Express.
Yeah.
I'm just trying not to like have a trademark infringement, right?
True.
Polar
Yeah, I might have
Express.
just messed us up there.
Yeah.
My bad.
We owe like $1,000.
Dang it.
Yeah. So, no, but this time of year, beautiful, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold.
It's colder.
But you know what warms us up, Ben?
What's that?
Holiday cheer.
Yes.
And what's more cheerful than our guest today?
I mean, I can't think of much.
I'm going to tell you about how we were able to secure today's guest.
Oh, man, I'm all ears. I'm going to just be quiet for a moment and just let you have it. Let me
just take
have
this in.
Okay.
I want you to go back in time, say to a decade I mention frequently on this show. The 90s, Ben. And we're going to shout out to the 90s. Before we get on, of course, just shout out to the 90s. Great decade. Well, our guest was a tremendous powerhouse in the 90s. Still is today, of course. But back in the 90s, in 1990, we had the very talented, the very beautiful, and at that time, the very young Mariah Carey. Yes, you heard it here.
Wow.
Mariah Carey.
Wow.
Wow. So Mariah was, she just broke onto the scene. Instant success. Not many artists can say that.
No, you're absolutely right.
Well, 4 years later, Mile High Middle School. Okay. I know you went to Granite.
Yeah.
And it was kind of thug up there. It was country thug.
I love it. All right. Yeah, there was some.
Yeah, it was country thug is
not
what I
bad.
call it.
Okay.
We were like Creekside thug. You guys were country thug.
Yes.
Right? Bunch of
Same
shit.
Prescott we're
I just
talking
said
about
the
right here.
I meant to say, I was saying shit bleepers, but no, it's bleep kickers. Yeah. So
That's
shit
awesome.
kickers. We used to call them kickers.
Uh-huh.
That's what, yeah.
You could go
guys
kit
at Grand Amount-
shickers.
Kick shitters?
Kit shickers.
Kit chickers? Okay,
Yeah.
I can't say that. Thanks to Austin for all the editing that he does. So yeah, no, we at Mile High Middle School, we were actually honored to have Mariah Carey come sing for us.
I'd say.
Yeah. You remember the school dances, right?
Mm-hmm.
At our middle school dances, we had the DJ just rocking those 90s tunes.
Oh, man.
But because we were Prescott Mile High Middle School, pretty impressive institution, downtown Prescott. Well, Mariah was like, that's the place I want to be singing in 1994. So she came to sing.
Wow.
That night she was a little hoarse.
Like
And
she was a
thankfully,
small pony?
I happened to have, she was a small Damn, you're good. You're quick. Way quicker than I am. I mentioned being bright earlier, like a highlighter.
Yeah.
That was just total foolishness. I'm not bright like highlighter.
Okay, so at this time she was not a small pony.
No, she was not. She was a little hoarse, like in her throat. She, she's doing all this singing, hitting those highs like you do. Not you. She does, like she does.
Mm-hmm.
She needed a lozenge, and I happened to have some. Remember the lozenges back in the day, the Cipacal?
Yeah, I think there's probably still
No,
a thing.
the red ones.
Yep. Tasted.
Yeah, I can't remember what they were called, but I had one, Ben. How about we switch to Halls? I had a Halls.
Yes.
Okay, some mentholyptus.
Was it in your mouth or in your pocket?
It was in my pocket,
Okay,
wrapped.
Good. Oh, good.
Yeah, I was a classy young guy.
Yeah, I'd say.
And chivalrous.
Mm-hmm.
And so I offered a lozenge. Ever since we've been best buds.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the things you don't tell me, I think, are outnumber the things you have.
It's true. You almost know nothing about me.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Love
30
you,
years
man.
of friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still finding out new things. So yeah, I've been just so grateful to have the friendship of Mariah Carey through all these decades where she's just, hitting the top of the charts. Literally every decade of the past 4, she has had a number 1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100.
Yes, that's impressive.
The most recent, the fitting one for today's holiday show, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And that was recorded, almost...
Well, it was in the 90s, buddy.
Yeah,
it was
30
in the 90s,
years ago.
Yeah. We're looking at 1996.
Yeah, so that was a hit back then, and then it hits the top of the charts this year, enabling her to be able to say that she now has a number 1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 for the first time.
Wow.
Ever, somebody hitting all 4 decades. So
she's the only now that is surprising, because I would have thought, you got Elton John, you got people with longevity, right? That have gone for all that time. And if she's the only one, then wow, it's even more impressive that you guys are so tight and that she's going to call us today.
I know. Yeah. So she's our call today.
How about that?
Yeah. It's a great opportunity. And I wanted to bring you in on it because, you're a good friend. She's a better friend, but you're a good friend.
Without question. I get it. I understand. No offense taken.
No, great artist. Mariah was born March 27th, 1969.
Hard to believe again. What is the secret to these ladies?
I know.
J-Lo.
Is that same J-Lo was
similar to J-Lo's, I think, the year before. But, well, actually.
No, I think she was 69.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe, that's right. She had not quite turned 15. Whatever. We don't like facts, man. They're around the same age.
Yeah.
They were in high school at the same time. I know that much.
Waiting on a phone call. So she's been singing since day one, Ben.
Day one. Came out the womb.
I think so.
Belting hits.
I wish I could hit those. Her mom was probably hitting the highs the day she came out of the womb. Who
well played.
Is a singer herself. Opera singer, career as a singer and performer. Obviously wanted Mariah following the same path because she had her not only singing it too, but in voice lessons at age 4.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
So she was kind of, this is like a Tiger Woods type thing or something like that, where I hate to say the word groomed, but kind of like led into this path.
Absolutely.
By their parent.
And showed promise. Just like our man Tiger.
Right.
And followed through so that, by the time, if 1990, she would have been 21 when her first album, the eponymous Mariah Carey album, was released. Huge hit. Her first 5 songs were all number 1s.
Wow.
First 5 singles reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. I mean,
that's impressive.
Which makes it even
it's hard to do.
That she came to Prescott Mile High Middle School.
No kidding.
Like I told you.
She wasn't 21 then, though, right? So we hadn't heard of her.
No, she was like 25 when she came to
close there, yeah.
Prescott, Arizona.
She must have thought of you as like a little brother or something then, because that's a little weird otherwise.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
we're always
Good,
just friends.
All
just
right.
pals.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just a younger bro. Because I showed similar talent. Not in singing, but in dancing.
Oh.
Middle school dancing.
Yes. Just breaking it down. Oh, man. I wish I could have been.
I could slow dance
nothing else.
like no one else. Back and forth.
Oh, it's the slow dancing. I didn't even see that coming. No. Wow. You got good side to side moves.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep it tight.
Wow.
Don't go out of those, two steps. That's
slow dancing by yourself, or did you have like somebody slow dancing with you? Just
wouldn't
curious
you
here.
like to know?
I know. I kind of do, actually. A little worried.
There I was by myself.
Slow dancing away.
What's that song? Dancing with Myself? See, I can't. If I could sing, I'd sing all these songs.
Yeah, well, you could dance them out. You could give us
with myself.
Nice.
That's Billy Idol.
It is.
Yeah. Now I'm getting it. Okay, so Mariah, she's our caller for the day. We're so glad that she's going to take time out. But I think, the reason she does is because Arizona, we call Prescott the Christmas city. It's Arizona's Christmas city, right?
Yes.
So she knows, she's passionate about the Christmas season. She knows we are too. And don't you love, I mean, this time of year, Ben, we got all sorts of activities, traditions. What are some of your favorites?
Oh, that's a good one. Good question. I think the thing that my kids enjoy the most as far as, nowadays is every year they look forward to multiple times. We drive through the Valley of the Lights, out here in Prescott Valley, which, they always do such a great job on. Like to, take a couple trips around the courthouse and check out those lights after they've, been put up, because they're always really, really good to look at. And it's just nice to get out and take the kids on a little walk, go eat somewhere and then walk around and check out the lights, that sort of thing. And really that, when it comes to those sorts of things, I mean, obviously there's getting together with the family and all that, but mostly it just comes with, keeping the kids entertained and, on the kind of that exploring all the Christmas spirit that we could, I suppose, if that's what it is, if that's what you'd call it. I don't know. How about you, Mike? You guys got some good traditions?
Yeah, well, I think that's a good way to describe it. The Christmas spirit. It's fun. Getting out. We've got Acre Night. Mm-hmm. That's always a fun way to get in the spirit. Music, live music.
All over the place.
Yeah.
That is a cool thing.
And so many storefronts. You got, I don't know how many they get down there, like 60 different performers, maybe more.
It's hard to see them all.
Right. Yeah, and it's crowded.
Yeah, it is very crowded.
You get your coffee, your cocoa, whatever you're drinking.
Right.
Walk around, stay warm, listen to the music, see all the people. They shut down, most of the streets downtown. So you got teams of cheerful people.
Yes. Spreading cheer. Probably just some random carolers too,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We love the carolers.
We do.
Yeah.
I know. It's good to have the carols. Yeah. I mean, this time of year, you got maybe a lot of Christmas music, right? We've got every store you're going into.
Can I say too much? Is that okay?
I want to hear it.
Too much.
Oh, you say too much.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say too much.
I said
I was like, tell me more.
Yeah. Well, there it is.
There's never too much, Ben.
I mean, it gets to a point,
Oh,
right?
you're talking about, I mean, too much Christmas music? Yeah, I'd say, because at this point, it starts in November.
Yeah.
I think they make it through
early
Halloween.
November.
I know that on Sirius XM, which I occasionally tune to when I'm not listening to local radio.
Yes.
Shout out to our local radio stations.
Good job.
I'm a big Jack FM guy, 94.7.
All right.
But no, when I am listening to some Sirius XM, that's it goes from like the spooky music, October 31st, that ends, right to like Holly Channel and Christmas Channel. They all get filled
and Mariah
up.
Carey every year, no matter what is going on, she is like just at the peak of Christmas time. I mean, it's just like that's what she do. She has the highest selling Christmas album of all time called Merry Christmas. She released it in 1994, and I'm actually a little bit surprised that it's air quotes here that it only has sold 15 million copies worldwide, because that's, I would think, and maybe when you're talking about worldwide, not everybody celebrates Christmas, but at the same time, it's Mariah Carey. What did you say you call her? Is it MC?
MC.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's MC, and she is always, just slaying it. You even threw in the ho. Well done. Yes.
Man, we are like right there with Santa.
Oh yeah.
We're so jolly.
I thought that's what you were going to say. Yeah.
No, that's true. I mean, really, we're hearing Mariah still 3 decades later singing All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I mean, dude, in 2019, it hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for the first time, which is shocking. So it's like that song obviously has been popular since then, but for it to happen in 2019, 25 years later, again,
yeah,
it's unbelievable. Well, that was the first time, right? But
that it's like
to really get popularized that much later is a little bit surprising, and I don't know if that means that that's what kicked off this what feels like it's been going on forever and ever is that like Christmas time runs around or comes around and it's like Mariah Carey season,
Yeah, it does. Yeah, she's out doing Santa at this point, for personifying Christmas.
I almost went somewhere with that one, but I'll let it slide.
Yeah, was that too?
Yeah,
that went too far.
No, you didn't go too far. It's just sometimes when you say things that are certain words that mean something completely. It's like what I tend to turn things like the little horse thing.
Yeah, well, where she was a little horse.
Right. Then she was out doing Santa.
Oh. I did not catch that.
Yeah, well, you said it, not me.
I'm putting you on the Polar Express, man.
All right, good. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate. Sounds great.
Hot chocolate. Yeah, well, I too like the Valley of Lights. I'm a big fan of that. One night a year, you get to walk the Valley of Lights.
Yes.
All the other nights, you're driving.
And you guys hit that every year, right? You are the walkers.
Yeah.
We have not done that.
Oh,
we always drive it.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
You bundle up, you walk. Maybe
See
do
lights.
some caroling.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see some lights.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a good way to experience the Christmas cheer. Of course, the lighting. Shopping. I mean, we've talked about this before. Supporting our local businesses, right?
Yes.
When you're gift giving, you want to, get into the local shops, spend some money,
100%.
spread some cheer.
Yep.
Make sure, you get unique gifts. Best way to, kind of show your family how much you love them or think of them.
Right. As well as your community.
Yeah, exactly.
How much you love them.
How much you love
Thinking
them.
about them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, so that's, I think, a big part of our local Christmas is everybody's so into it that, you can find lots of opportunities to, each year you can do things different, but we're a family of tradition, I'd say. We keep it pretty similar each year. We're at home for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. What about you guys? Are you travelers for the Christmas?
Feels like we tend to gravitate to, like my in-laws will do the, morning time around the house. Christmas morning is always exciting for the cheer-ins. And so we, kind of do that and do a nice breakfast or whatever. And then usually we'll scoot out to wherever we're meeting the rest of the family for the, for the day, for the festivities, and then just kind of, do it, hang out there for a while and do some cooking, have some good meals and just some general, holiday cheer.
That's right. And I think a big part of holiday cheer is the eating.
Yes.
Right? We can't forget that.
I mean, I feel like there is not many times that we can get through one of these where you're not bringing it up. I'm a little worried about you. You got like a tapeworm or something?
Food.
It's just food. Food.
I know. There's a sandwich. I don't know if they're doing it this year at Wildflower Bread Company.
Oh, yeah. Familiar.
Yeah.
Not with the sandwich, though. Where are we going with this?
Turkey,
Uh-huh.
cranberry, and stuffing
Ooh.
on a sandwich.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you're not going to miss that.
Yeah.
I know you're not
leaving
miss
here and going to go see.
See if it's up yet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hello, sandwich.
Yes. Well, that's great.
Yeah. So no, I'm all about the food this time of year. The turkey, the ham, maybe some roast beef.
Roast beef.
Roast beast.
Yeah, roast beast. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
Beast. And so I'm excited. And it's 2 more weeks. Well, I guess 3 until the new year, when then I can say to myself, okay, no more eating for a little while.
Right. Well,
not in the same passionate way, right?
Of course.
Do the New Year's resolution.
Just lying to ourselves.
Just pretend.
Yeah.
Pretend like we're not
get through at least a day or a week of whatever that might be, and then back to resume your normal activities.
Yeah, back to the sandwiches.
Yeah.
I've got a passion for sandwiches.
I mean, I don't blame you. Sandwiches are an amazing, food. Should be in its own food group. Like sub sandwiches, I've always thought are, like Nick's Feed Your Face over there. My goodness. If
Killer. Thanks,
I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life, if I was like, this is it, then that might be it. It might be
which
just
one?
Nick's. I mean, I'm a fan of the Belt Buster, not gonna lie.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Belt Buster's a real good one.
I'm a rude boy guy.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I think that's Letty's usually on that.
Pastrami.
Yeah.
Okay. The rude boy.
That's tough to beat.
It's
But
like
just
our
the
90s
goodness.
ska throwback.
Shout out to Nick over there.
Yeah.
Still
Nick,
doing his
he's
thing.
Still cutting it up.
Heck yeah, great
Great
dude.
bread, great cabbage.
Yes.
I throw some dirt on there too.
Yeah.
Spice it up.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't
not
like
a
the
dirt
dirt like
guy?
I used
That's
to,
fine.
but it is good stuff.
No, I love Nick's. Maybe I'm going there instead.
Boom.
Forget Wildflower.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry,
we appreciate
Wildflower.
you all up there at Wildflower, but
Right.
Nick's, yeah.
Keeping it a little more local with Nick's, aren't you?
Yeah, Nick's Monday through Friday. So
Right.
on the weekend, you got to find a different place for sandwiches.
True that.
You know.
Yep.
And
I kind of wonder what you were talking about with traditions and family and our guest today, your friend. And I don't know if, because you guys are so tight, if you've talked about this, but her mom pushed her into music and then basically got jealous over her success. And so they have a pretty strained relationship from what I understand. She wrote a biography, Mariah, your friend, MC as you like to call her, wrote a biography. She's probably talked to you about this over and over again.
well, I'm hoping to talk to her about this.
Right.
I'm sure she'll
Clear
open
the
up.
air. Yeah. And so I just wonder what the awkward, setup that must be, or how hard it is for somebody like that to, have, not have family that you would normally spend a Christmas with. You know what I mean?
I know.
That's tough.
Well, yeah. What family would she be turning to?
Well, she
Maybe call up Nick.
probably not calling Nick.
No, you
Nick's
don't
probably
think so?
busy
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, with all them children. Yeah, he's got several.
I think he's got some more on the way.
Does he?
Well, perpetually. Yeah.
Well, his last name is Cannon.
Ho ho ho! We got some good ho hos going today.
Oh. Okay. Well, we're not going to go there.
She
but,
probably wouldn't appreciate that.
No,
the
really,
Nick
she should be
Cannon.
calling.
Yeah?
Gosh, what do we got? Yeah, any minute. You know, maybe the one thing that could have gone wrong. I usually every year about this time I send a care package of lozenges, right? To
Like in a gift basket?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The
That's very
basket
thoughtful.
of various throat lozenges. So keep that horse away. And I didn't do it yet. So maybe
Dude.
she kind of forgot about our meeting here.
Yeah, that's possible.
Podcast meeting.
I don't know her well, but I would imagine that she expects things to be a certain way. And you go against the grain on that, you might be out, dude. You might be donezo.
Oh, I know. After all these
She may
years,
never call
30
again.
Years, yeah, I may never hear from her again.
Wow. You better get on that.
I know. So sad. Well, no, we sure appreciate what Mariah's done for the industry.
Yeah.
The recording artist industry, right? She's at the heart of that.
I don't even know if when you got your shout out to the 90s in, which I do believe you did.
I did right up front.
But did you mention that she was the artist of the decade for the 90s? Felt like that's
Well, I better do it. I mean, well,
shout it out
to the
again.
Shout out to the 90s.
Get it 2
Artist
times.
of the decade for the 90s. I think that's a good one. Don't you think? I mean, there's a lot of artists we enjoyed, but she really kind of exemplified that whole decade.
No offense to our fine guest, but I probably would have never picked her. But that's just me. And you are the guru of the 90s.
Yeah, that's true.
I just figured that since she's the artist of the decade for your decade, that you two are perfect. Holy guacamole.
Just what we've been waiting for, Ben.
Yes.
Finally. It's starting to happen.
I can see it. I can hear it. You got that?
Hello?
Hello, this is Harold Wong from Wong Chinese. I have an order of orange chicken, beef broccoli, a sweet and sour chicken
it's the Wong
and
time,
order
Wong.
ribs. It's ready for you to pick up.
Wong, this is not the time.
It's the long
What?
time.
told
This
you-
is the number you gave me for order. Your order has been ready for half an hour.
Oh my gosh, you made him mad.
Wong, I wanted sandwiches, not orange chicken.
You have to come to Wong's Chinese restaurant.
He's been talking about sandwiches, Wong.
Man, it's not Mariah. Wong, we'll catch up later.
Well, don't order ever again.
Well, that wasn't her.
So yeah, that obviously wasn't our girl calling.
wasn't
Wasn't
Mariah.
your girl.
No, but it was my man Wong, and he knows my order by heart.
Yes, he was right.
So I know what I'm doing after this episode.
Dang, this is 3 different meals you're gonna have to go get after this episode. I mean, at least you've talked.
Line
about.
them up, Benny.
Yeah.
Line them up.
Yeah, I love it. We're gonna switch places. I'm gonna get down to your size. You're gonna be up.
I'll be ballooning. I love it. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think. You got to stretch me a little bit, then I'll be your size.
All right. Well, I mean, you could weigh this about the same though, and that might not be good for you, but
yeah,
too much.
Hey,
too much of a good thing, you know. Too much good stuff.
Some of that. Some of those sandwiches I keep talking about.
Right.
Well, sandwiches and Christmas go hand in hand.
They do.
No.
Orange chicken and Christmas go hand in hand.
Yeah,
too,
orange chicken.
They
and
should.
beef
If they
broccoli.
don't, yeah.
Yeah, I know it. That's Christmas on a plate right there.
Man.
No, but really, it's just such a fun time of year. We're glad that Mariah brings the holiday cheer.
She does. Single-handedly.
But really, what brings holiday cheer to you? I mean, what are the memories? What are the traditions that you do on Christmas
Like,
Day?
Hanging out, don't have anywhere to be, sort of thing. For me, I guess I just assumed the general dad role, and I'm like the assembler of all things. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much how my Christmas goes after the initial surprise of everything, and kids are all pumped up, and then they, of course, have to like assemble or put together every single thing, and they can never seem to do it themselves, and it's like always seems to fall back on the assembler extraordinaire, which is me, and I'm sure most parents, dads, if they're available, and if not, it's it's certainly someone around that's got to
put together the house, the racetrack,
a bike or something. You never know. Yeah, I mean usually those come assembled, but let's just say for argument's sake that it weren't. It's gonna have to be.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's fun. I mean, that is the fun stuff.
I don't mind it. Yeah, I actually don't mind it. Get to hang out. Usually pretty full still, and it's. I mean, for the most part, if there's football on or something, or basketball, or whatever it might be, we'll throw something on the tube and just kind of enjoy each other's company. Hopefully, that's the main reason we're there, right? But
absolutely.
how about you? You got some traditions in those cases where you're not preoccupied or obligated to do anything?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think the anticipation of Christmas is fun. Just the couple days leading up to it, some last minute shopping.
Yeah.
And, and then getting into, whatever, hopefully a meal. Let's just admit it. Yeah. It's all planned around some meals, but, we get into the Christmas spirit with some, Christmas Eve dinner. Mm-hmm. Open a couple gifts that night, usually read some Christmas stories.
Yeah.
That's kind of the tradition
around
the Sardi house. And then waking up, Santa comes to our house each and every year, right through that. You
guys are on the nice list,
chimney.
huh?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Super nice people.
We don't have a chimney. I don't know how he gets in. Yeah. But
I think they do patio doors.
Dryer vent? I don't know.
The elves help with the patio door. The dryer vent.
Who knows, really?
I've got I've got 2 chimneys.
Oh, dang.
Actually,
options.
3. Yeah, there's options. The third one though, it goes like into the basement. I don't know what was happening back then. But it's definitely been like covered over, like remodeled, but it's in there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's cool.
But
got my obligatory wow in.
Wow.
Nice. Austin is on top of it today.
Absolutely. So yeah, just excited to be, here in Prescott.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my son Ryan likes to say that, and this has been going on for a while now, but when it comes to be this like colder time of year and you can, smell like whether it be a wreath at the store or something like that, he's just like, Dad, and this, like I said, it's been for the last several weeks, but he's like, Dad, I just get that Christmas feeling,
That's cool.
Like, yeah. So like it, I think for kids, it's obviously exciting, but even as adults, it just like, it does build up to that crescendo of like, finally like, boom, Christmas is here. And I mean, you and I have always celebrated it, and it's I like to like understand things from other people's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess that isn't that way for everybody, right? I mean, if
Right.
you're into, if you celebrate other holidays around that time, then it's a different story. And I'm sorry that my story isn't the same, but
No.
I can relate. I hope you're having a great time, whatever you're doing and celebrating and all that. And like, Wilson was saying earlier, maybe I shouldn't throw him under the bus, but if you really want to be all encompassing, you can wish people a merry or happy. I don't know which way you go. I guess it'd be merry, but a Chris Mahana Kwanzaa, which
Nailed it.
covers them all. Yeah, Chris Mahana Kwanzaa.
Yeah, Christmas. Yeah, it's like turducken.
It's a lot like turducken.
Yeah, you get it all in there.
Yeah, and you got although the turducken, I for some reason when I was thinking of Chris Mahana Kwanzaa, like when he was saying that, it is kind of Christmas. Nope, it's not. Never mind. It's Hanukkah that comes on the end. So that turducken really does work. Okay. I failed, but
That's okay.
some great words
You're
that
there.
people have come up with. Hybrid words.
But I think the point is everybody's celebrating this time of year. That we're
Yes.
wrapping up the year.
Mm-hmm.
We've got, even if you're celebrating the winter solstice, it's all right here, and it's a good time to be with family and friends, community, connect with your people.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Which is why Mariah was going to be calling us today to connect with her people, which is you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to share the relationship. You were going to be besties with her too.
Ah, man, I feel like we might be missing that opportunity, man. It's
I know. Well,
it's like that
I know.
time
We're here.
that
Yeah,
we get
we're
to.
here.
We got
Still waiting.
one call, which is more than we normally have gotten. We got Wong.
We got Wong on there.
Fantastic. That was nice to hear his voice.
It was.
Yeah. He sounded a little
let's
angry,
go to
though.
lunch.
Yeah, let's do lunch, Mike.
Let's do lunch. Yeah. Hey, well, it sure has been a treat sharing this Christmas time with you.
As it is with you, my man, as always. And, I'm sure you'd like to wish everyone your version, but I think I might just start rolling with Merry Chris Mahana Kwanzaa. It's beautiful.
Christmas
It's got a real good ring to it.
Yeah, we'll have to have a song for that.
If there isn't already, but we can come
Or
up with
with
our own
Mariah.
if we need to. Ooh, with Mariah. Some good vocals on there.
Singer-songwriter.
We didn't even get into the fact that she's got a five octave vocal range, man. That's not very common. The whistle note? I don't even know what a whistle note is, do you?
No.
But she can do it.
Yeah.
And she could have explained it had she called, but I don't think she's gonna.
No, not this time.
Not this time. Next
But hey,
time.
we appreciate all she's done to contribute to culture.
Yes. And look forward to seeing her for many more years around this time of year, especially. But obviously cleaning up awards, and she's got Guinness World Records. She's got all kinds of stuff going on. Interesting.
She's busy.
Indeed.
Busy at the top.
Too busy for us.
That's right. But thank you, Mariah. And thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Mike.
Always good to see you.
Yeah.
And until
Yeah,
next
me too.
time.
Thank you to Austin and Wilson for their hard work and all the Cast 11 folks. And, Merry Christmas, Mahana Kwanzaa.
That's right.
I've got it down now. I can say that on just whenever you need it.
I know.
Bring it.
First try.
First try.
First try.
Listen in to Waiting on a Phone Call wherever you find podcasts, and connect with us through Facebook and Instagram at Waiting on a Phone Call Podcast.
You can also tune in to news, updates, and information from Prescott, Arizona on Cast 11, Prescott's #1 podcast network.
Chris Mahana Kwanzaa.
Yeah, it's like turducken.
It's a lot like turducken.
Yeah, you get it all in there.